So you're in this contingency of Swedes and Irish soldiers.
Swedes and Irish soldiers, and the Irish have a good history of getting on well abroad because I think it's a general way of being.
Yeah.
And so wherever we went in Liberia, it was like Irish, Irish. It was awesome. So we felt like we were making a difference. We were protecting. Aid agencies, nuns, food. So it was really palpable. You could see people were happy to see us. So it felt like exactly why I joined what I thought was a benevolent organization, the UN. It may still be. I don't know.
So you did you have the blue UN helmet?
I had the blue hat.
You had the blue UN helmet.
So,
Do you still have it?
I don't have it. No, they take everything back from you.
Did you at this point have a weapon?
Yeah.
And what was it?
Yeah, a Steyr AUG 5.56 millimeter. So it shoots about 30
Was it a
rounds
handgun or a
in
rifle?
No, that's a rifle.
Yeah, a rifle.
And depending on if you wanted a handgun, you could probably carry one too, and then you got 120 rounds on your chest, and then you're going through the jungle with. Honestly, I think I was so naive that I hadn't even factored in that it was really dangerous. I was just with my friends.
You're young
in the
and
jungle.
just I get that. You take more chances when you're young.
Yeah, and then it gets a bit real. You know, I was excited, so like most young soldiers. Like this isn't Frank Cron, but most young soldiers. Can I go on patrol? Can I go on patrol? Like it sounds crazy. Would you like to put yourself in excess danger? Yeah, go in excess danger. So we would ask to be on patrols. We'd go out. We'd be on things called notice to move, and a notice to move is basically a military way of saying you have to be ready to go, locked and loaded in either 24 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes. And
so when you go on patrol, is it like a movie where you're all
Yeah.
walking along a trail with jungle and then everyone has to get down and they signal you and everyone goes down on their haunches? Or were you in jeeps or?
No, we're in armored personnel carriers, which
Okay.
have .5 weapons on top, which could level a building. Each one of those could level a building, then send in 8 lads and destroy everything in about 30 seconds.
It just seems like a
pretty
movie.
intense.
It sounds incredible.
Oh, it's insane. Yeah,
Down, soldiers!
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we go on these epic long patrols into the jungle, red earthen roads, massive, like 20-foot deep potholes. And every now and then a truck might break down. We'd stop. We'd go into all-around cover, which is basically covering off arcs to make sure we don't get attacked. One time we're all in, one of the trucks breaks down. We're in all-around cover.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a rustle in the bush right beside me. And this man, I swear to God, his eyes made him look like he was like 300 million years old, came out and tried to sell me a fish in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
So basically, he'd never seen anything like me. I'd never seen a human with this much depth in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like the people that we met out there were so connected to something that we're not connected to here.
Wow.
I'll never forget.
Can't imagine not. Yeah.
Yeah, and at that time in Liberia, they had just had a gun buyback program, so there wasn't too many weapons. I didn't get in a firefight, which is a completely different level of soldiering. But there was definitely tension. We'd sleep in the tents at night with our weapons. Sometimes I'd be out at night with night vision with my friends, doing keeping an eye on things. So it was probably good that I wasn't that smart, like I hadn't figured out mortality at that point in my life. So really it was like an adventure. It was fun. And just a lot of male camaraderie. Like,
Oh, well, we don't have to go into that. I mean, whatever. So, you were a long way from home, sailor.